Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Anthony, or Big B Statz, and welcome back to another episode of my Minecraft Creative Crib series, and I welcome you to episode 75. The world I will be touring today is a map made by Mexicali. I believe that's how you pronounce his name, and let's get this started. As you can see, we're both rocking our shades, which means we're in the city texture pack, which means a lot, because I definitely love this texture pack, and especially for the features here. And as you can see, when you walk through this little corridor or door here, you have this lever that you can press, so you can lock it, unlock it, whether or not you're able to get inside of his city slash palace, whatever this place is just amazing. I don't know if he called it like Amazing City or something like that, but it's definitely, he did a good job on this one. And again, I do love the way the water looks in the city texture pack. Looks very blue, which you can tell a lot. I always get that confused with the fantasy and the up. Those two always confuse me for the most part. But anyway, let's go up the stairs here, and we're gonna get ready to go inside. He has a lot of like redstone too, which is another thing that he loves to use. And what a gentleman there. He just and I thought he got closed out there for a second, but he held the door open for me, which I thought was cool. And look at this whole entrance here. This entrance here is very nice. You see the chandeliers up there. The floor is set up very well. Now, I don't know if this was a cathedral or anything like that. I think that's what he was telling me that most people think it is. I assume because of the designs on the ground, and you can see he has the waterfalls to the left, but he did do a lot of things in here, which I will tell you guys about. A lot of these doors too, which I think are cool, because those button doors really drive me crazy. I don't think we've ran into any button doors. Now, if you don't know about that, I think it was in episode 74 or maybe it was 73, I think. We get to a button door, and literally it takes us an hour to get inside, because you press the button, between the lag, it kind of just messes up, and it just drives me crazy. Here is a conference area, and as you can see, we have the waterfall with the fire behind it, which I thought was very cool. I've never seen that before in an episode of Creative Cribs, and when I say I've toured a lot of worlds, I've toured a lot of worlds, and that's one thing that I've never seen before, which I thought he did a good job on that one. So maybe if you have a business meeting or something like that, you can come over there, talk about it, talk to the fox. What did the fox say? That's all I was thinking about while I was touring him, but it was just something that was just sneaky behind the shades. And for a second when he took his shades off, it was like, oh my god, he has eyes. It's just crazy. I'm wearing shades too, though, which you can't tell, but that would be cool if you had the shades in the game. Oh, here's the gym. Oh yeah, it'd be cool if you had shades, and it would kind of give your character somewhat of a tint, like your view would be a tint here. I think this is definitely a soccer field. You see the chandeliers up there. Nice job with that. That definitely makes the glowstone look more professional, I think, and I think that's what they were going for, the look in the city texture pack. But gym there. I don't know if we have any like bench presses over here, like any bench machines or anything like that. How are we supposed to lift if we don't have that? And he just kind of flew up the stairs there, but there's definitely different levels to this, and I think this is maybe like where the locker room is. This is the locker room, so you open up the door and you have your chest there. I've seen many locker room designs, and I do want to say that that was probably one of the first times I've seen that as well. It's always good seeing ideas. Oh, there's the bench machines right there. I don't think I'll hop on them at all. We have our punching bags there. Too bad we're in creative, because if I punched it, it would definitely disintegrate. Here's a dance room, which I think we may do a little bit of dancing there. That maybe we didn't do any like ballerina or anything crazy like that. There's a changing room, which that's definitely separate from the locker room. I don't know if there was lockers up here. And I think when you go inside, as you can see, the floor lights up. Another redstone lever, which I think is great. And I think when you leave too, the floor may go out. And we're just doing a little boogie dance here with our shades and all that good stuff. But we're going to get ready to exit here, too. I don't know where the light switch is. At first, I don't... Is he cookie twerking right now? I think he is. The best part is that he has a tail, and unfortunately I don't. But yeah, when you step on the two pressure plates there, that activates it. So I think if I turn around now, the light should go out, I think. Nice little design on the steps too with the glowstone. That looks cool. And I think we go up to the last level here, where I think we may have a hockey arena that looks like, or maybe it's like ice soccer. That'd be cool. But let's get our bow and arrow. I think he has some archery shots here. So if you were to shoot, I believe, I don't know if it's a button or something or you shoot something and it takes out the redstone lamp. I think if you were to make that, I don't know. It's like I'm failing so much on this shot here. Oh, did I hit that? Or did he just hit it for me? I don't know what's going on. I think it's for the button at least. Let's see. I can definitely get it now. What? I guess it was just glitched for me, but that's the whole objective there if you press that button. And that painting I've never seen before, which that's in the city texture pack. I don't know. It looks like Steve maybe like creeping behind a plant or something. Here's a balcony where you can get out here if you want to get a tan or something crazy like that. I really like the plants too. That looks awesome. And you could get a nice view over there of the water that looks like a Hawaii island or something like that. Way over there. And there's probably like it looks like there may be a volcano over there. I don't know. But that looked cool there. That you can get a nice view over everything. But he had different balconies too, which I think is great because you always want to aim for having... Oh, that's the painting there. That's the painting I've never seen before. It's almost like on a Rubik's Cube Steve face, which I asked him, like, and he said that was in the normal one, which is crazy, but I've never seen that one before at all. But then again, I'm not really a big paint user, so I don't really know. But let's follow him out of here. Again, this is a pretty big place, and this is a pretty long episode, so hopefully you guys are tuned in. You have your snacks. I don't have any cookies to give you guys, but if I did, I definitely would just know that because I love you and all that good stuff. Anyway, let's continue on. But he did make this feel like home. I do want to say that because there's different types of builders. I think you have your medieval, your modern, your blah blah, which that's probably me. You just build whatever comes to mind. But sometimes, and I think this may be the throne room where you can sit on your throne. Now I think I'm on about the third throne, but I do want to say thank you a lot for at least giving me a throne because that just rocks out a lot there. And there's different levels to this, so I'm assuming the kings or whatnot would come here, and they would just be there. Now, I don't think this was, like, the cathedral / place, but, again, I do think this was a throne room, and there's different levels here, so this is the top level. So if you want to come up here and just watch us take a squat, not like that, but like a seat. I know what you're thinking. We take a seat, then you can watch us from up top. Just the nosebleed seats. There it is right there. Nice designs on the wall, too. That almost looks like a crown or something like in the doorway. So he did a great job on that one. And he did a fantastic job on a lot of the builds. Here's a bathroom here, which we would use this, and we're gonna do something a little funny here, which I was doing this just to kind of troll him a bit. So let's go over to our inventory and see exactly. And I don't remember where I got this from, but I think it was from an episode of Cribs where someone had used a bathroom, I think, in Minecraft, and then they had like cocoa beans or something, and they kind of like dropped it along the floor, and I was just like, what is that? What is that? And it just kind of freaked me out a little bit, and it was just, I thought that was hilarious there. So we're just gonna throw that in there and leave that for safekeepings. We didn't get to flush, but we will. I guess we'll come back later and do that. I don't think he minds because this place is so big. That's pretty bad when you have so many bathrooms that you don't even mind to flush it. That is sick, and that's not cool. You definitely want to flush and all that. My ADD's kicking in. I just literally get off topic all the time. Let's go through this door. Now, these doors did give me some problems. Again, it wasn't his fault. It's mainly because of, like, sometimes it lags a lot. So I'm sorry if you get any lag spikes while you're watching this. Like, if you see, like, him skip way ahead, or if you see me, like, not really so far ahead or something like that. Here's the wall lights. So, here's the pool area now, and you press the wall lights, as you can see all the lights to the left. If you look deep inside the room, you can see the walls, like, lighting up and then getting dark and all that stuff, but we're going to cut them on because that reminded me of a very scary movie theme or a movie scene. What's a movie where they had a pool, and it's very dark, and it's like a killer chasing after them? I don't know, but I feel like I've seen so many movies like that, whether it's definitely not Jason or something like that. It may be Freddy vs. Jason. Somehow, the movie could be turning out great. Like, it could be literally a movie about, I don't know, riding a horse that turns into a unicorn, and he's being chased by a guy in a mask, which I literally have no idea what I'm talking about. But it makes sense in my head. And literally, in that movie, there will be a scene where that unicorn somehow is a professional swimmer, and then that killer just finds him in the pool room during practice and then chases him. I don't know. That just always happens in a movie. They always add some scary swimmer guy. He's not necessarily scary, but they always add some swimmer guy in a movie. and as soon as he goes to swim during practice, that's when like the bad guy comes after him, and it's always kind of creepy to see that stuff. I guess water just kind of freaks people out, and just having that thought there just makes it terrifying. Let's go through this door here. He's so nice. You see, you guys like hold the door open for me. I really appreciate that so much. But nice color design too on everything. The orange kind of matches his fox skin, which I thought was cool. Here's a sauna room. Now this is nowhere near the gym, but if you want to come here, maybe sweat it out a bit, relax. Not necessarily, I wouldn't suggest you falling asleep in here at all. But if you want to come here and just get a nice little... to be honest, I've never been in a sauna room. I've always wanted to go to a sauna room for like after a workout and just sit there and just like kind of soak it out. But I've never been to one, and maybe that would be on my bucket list. I think that's somewhere on my bucket list. Maybe like number 713. I don't know how long my bucket list is, but there's a lot of things I want to do in life. There's things I want to do like skydiving. I think I want to do that. I want to ride a helicopter. I want to I don't know. I want to ride a camel. I think that'd be pretty awesome if you can ride a camel, I think. But that seems like a very non-enjoyable ride. I don't know if I want to do that. Maybe I should have thought about that before I said it. But there's just certain things I think you should do in life, of course. So let me know what's the most bizarre thing you've done. Leave that in the comment box below. Right now, right at this moment, name one thing, or you can either name something that you've done that you've never expected that you do, or name something that you really want to do in life, like some kind of like skydiving or bungee jumping or something like that. Name that down below right now if you can. And let's follow him now through the hallway. Feels like I'm being toured by an animal, because I basically am right now. That'd be cool if they had the animations to where you could like crawl and do things like that. Here's a plant room, not necessarily a plant room like I would assume where the garden is. I mean, this fox does have a heart. You know, he grows plants and all that good stuff. But I think there's like flowers and all that crazy stuff, and other things, vines and all that crazy things there. We're going to go outside, and I don't think he had a lot here. It was mainly structured around this whole area, but he did have like a barn, which had a very fancy barn, which I'll show you guys later on in the video. We'll have to stay tuned for that one. Here's another little life area here. There's sugarcane, cactus there, and this is pretty much where you get all your food from, I would assume, from everything here. I didn't check out those chests to see what were in there. I'm pretty sure there's things to probably produce this stuff and keep it going, because you definitely want to do that. Now, that wasn't the barn, I don't think that was the barn, but no, because his barn, like he literally designed his barn to where it looked almost like a mansion. There's potatoes, there's carrots. I was like, is this really a barn? Like, you can't be kidding me, right? When you think of a barn, you think of a red, kind of like I don't know, I just think of a farm, a red house. Like, that's the first thing I think of when I think of a barn. Not necessarily like a mansion-style barn, which I thought was pretty cool, though, the fact that he did that. But let's follow him along now, and we're going to go back out through this little plant of life area here. We're going to fly to a bit, which we will fly in some areas. I try not to fly too much because I don't want to zoom past anything for you guys. I don't want you guys to miss anything. That would be very key. And also, again, I'll mention again, on Creative Cribs, don't compare yourself so much. If you're trying to get on Creative Cribs, don't necessarily look at the previous worlds, because everyone builds different. Holy cow, that's the Tree of Life. And when I say Tree of Life, I think of Dragon Ball Z, because Dragon Ball Z is pretty awesome. And if you've seen that movie, let me know. It's like with Raditz. I think it's like Raditz' dad or like, I don't know, Goku's dad or something. I don't remember. But there's like a tree. I think this is a huge tree house. We're going to follow him up here and see exactly what's up here. I think there's other things. Oh, there's like a little conference area too. So if you're bored of being in the house, you can always go to your tree house. Or if you don't want to have company in the tree house, not in the tree house. So if you don't have company in your house, you can take them to the tree house. Maybe this would be for their guest or something like that. Nice little table, nice couches there, glass table too. And the windows, we do need some windows in here, which I don't think we have windows. They're like leaf windows. And this looks like there's 4 ways or 4 entrances to get out. This will take you to the top here, I think, and you can get a view. Oh, that's how you get to the windows. So if you go up to the top level, you press that lever there, and you would get up top, and you can get a nice view over that. So that's like a tree balcony, which I thought looked very neat. So great job on that, Mexicali. Really did a great job on it. And now we're going to follow him down. And for some reason, I just thought of, like, Tony the Tiger. Like, his skin could be like Tony the Tiger or something like that. That's definitely not... We have a tiger skin, actually. But I've never actually used it. I wish you could do different animations. Oh! I just got hit by the door. Did you guys see that? And I think you can look out this window, too. You think you can look out. And this is a view of the... I think this may be the front side, I think. We went around the steps, so that may have been the front side, and the one we saw before was the back side. So, yeah. That was the front side here. I think, I think that, no, this may have been the backside, but huge tree design there. Now, I don't know if he was building, like, I think he solely just wanted to build a treehouse, but very great job on it, Mexicali. You really killed it, man. The moon's out. I don't think we sleep soon. I think we just keep going through the night. Normally, I like to get a fresh start of the day as far as to keep you guys going and make sure you can see everything. If you just saw a glimpse of that, there was a helicopter pad up top, but we'll get to that later on, too. And let's follow him in here. Now, this is the Japanese style that he was going for. If you can see, like, he has the lever that he presses for designs. Now, I think it was Japan or Tokyo or something like that. I don't know, but you know those designs like where the water is like kind of making either they're making different designs or letters or words or something like that. So I think that's what he was aiming for here. Now, that's definitely on my bucket list, to go to, like, Tokyo, Japan, you know, places like that or whatever, because I definitely just want to do that in life. I definitely want to travel a lot. I always wanted, it's something I've always wanted to do, but you keep pressing the levers. He had different levers that cut on different, like, sections of the water, and he did say that it did make something, it just wasn't working at this point in time. Here's a game room here, there's your pool table there, here's your, not slot machines, but your arcade machines there. Here's our air hockey. Nice clock there. So I think we're going to do actually a little game of the hockey here. I think this is air hockey. I haven't played this in such a long time. So he's going to slide these across. Am I missing? Am I missing? No, he definitely would have got me there. And he just walked away from me. He's like, I just won. I didn't even want to play with you anymore. So that's there. Let's put those in there just in case anyone else wants to play. Here's, I think this is a pool area, so you press that lever and the water comes down. I think it fills up the pool, and there's also something secret down here. I bet you cannot guess right now. If you can guess, again, comment down below what's down there. But it's too late. There it is. It's a secret room down below here. Now, I don't think this is like a secret room just to get away, and there's a lot of secret rooms in this map, too, I think. Well, places that you would have never expected that they are. But I thought that was neat that he put a room under the water there. I don't think anyone would have ever founded that. Like, sometimes I wonder if there was a huge, let's say someone built a huge mansion and they gave you that map. And your job was to find 5 levers within that mansion, or like 5 hidden rooms. That would be so freaking hard to do. You would literally have to check everywhere, and sometimes I figure out, like, how the heck did these guys even remember where they are themselves? But I think when you're building it and all that stuff, that's something you just know. It's almost like, I remember, like, getting my first place, as far as, like, my first apartment. I was always thinking, like, I'm gonna have to find routes out on how to get home now. Like, I actually have my own place, and it's gonna be like, you know, you always want to know, like, if you go somewhere, what's the quickest route, or not what's the quickest route, but how would I get back home? You're so used to, I guess, if you grow up, you always know where your house is no matter what. But I think when you get your own place somewhere, it's like you don't know the roads yet, depending on where you get it, or you always have that thought of, like, maybe getting lost. And I've got lost so many times in my life. It's just a lot of things I've always done as far as, like, fail-wise. I've locked my keys in my car about, like, 20 times within my life. It's just, I don't know. Sometimes I don't have a lucky dose when it comes to cars, but, oh well, such is life. So you just kind of have to deal with that. But now we're back in the kind of cathedral center here, and we're going to go to the other side. There's different sides. We pretty much just decked out the left side of the whole place. So let's go through here now. Oh, he could have just killed me right there. Did you just miss that? Had I not been on creative, I definitely would have died or something like that. The door just literally just smushed me. Nice chair designs. First time I saw this, but this looks like a very creepy conference area here, where you would discuss, like, bad things. Like, this looks like where Herobrine was discussed at. That's just what I think about when I see that. It just looks like, they thought of something very evil, and it was or something crazy. I can't do an evil laugh or whatever. But let's follow him out through here. As you can see, I'm kind of like hesitating before I go through the doors now. Here's like a cooler. I would assume the freezer area here. And let's leave here now. What if he was gonna lock me in the freezer? That would be kind of crazy. And let's go this way. But one thing I thought about too, if you got snow, like, if you know it snows in Minecraft, so what if you got the snow and it got cold? And sometimes I feel like this is like, sometimes this is where you, like, creative cribs is where I have my creative ideas. Like, I literally vent out my creative ideas sometimes, and it's fun because I love being able to do this. There was at one point where I was like, you definitely have to vent out your ideas at sometimes. You have to throw them out there to see what people may think of them at all times. Of course, you don't want to, like, no, that's kind of hard to explain. But anyway, let's say it snowed in Minecraft, and they should make it to where, like, the snow actually gets on you, which I thought would be cool. Like, you can actually get cold, and you have, like, a quiver bar instead of, like, you have a quiver bar on top of the hunger bar, and you have to, like, put on, like, armor and stuff like that to get warmer. I think that'd be pretty cool, to be honest. And here's a library, if you missed. If you didn't notice all these books around, of course, you did not know this was a library, because, I totally didn't, and all that good stuff. But it has different levels to the library. And one thing I do like is at the very top of the library, it's like an attic where you will return all your old. This is like where all the old books are up here. So I thought that was really neat that he did that in this section. I love when people do unique things like this. So he has the cobwebs up here, books that pretty much nobody ever touches, and that you'll pretty much never ever read or whatnot. So that's definitely what this was. So let's go down here. But we do a lot of fun things in here. He had a lot of other games too, and that's the elevator that takes you through each level in the library. So we're gonna go all the way down now and get ready to go back on the first level here. We don't take a time out to read any books. We just keep moving forward. And as you can see, like I was talking about earlier, either he's flying or I think he's lagging ahead. So super sorry about that, you guys. That sometimes they always check back at me just to see, like, oh, there you are. I'm like way behind them. I like this part here. That looks so cool. I love the way he did that entrance as far as with the steps and stuff there. Really cool job on that one. So let's take this route. I don't think we've went this way yet. You can see outside the window, and we'll get another flyout view outside. I almost felt like I was in some kind of cathedral prison, maybe, but we'll get another view outside so you guys can see it. And he also had something that I hated a lot, even though he built it. Not saying I hated the build, but something I hate doing, and it's not parkour. It's literally it's like parkour's next door neighbor. Honestly, you'll probably know exactly what it is once we see it. It starts with a M, ends with a Z's, kinda. And this hallway down here, which looked like a scary hallway. It's like one of those dreams where you just keep moving forward, but nothing's ever moving, like another one of those scary movie things that you have to add in, like that somehow that unicorn like sleeps and then he's on a staircase and the staircase never ends. If you got the unicorn thing, you know the movie we talked about earlier, right? The one that's releasing soon? No, not releasing. I forget what this area is. I don't know exactly what that says, so I do apologize for that. But this looks like some kind of a corporate office or something. That's where you would sit there. I don't know what this lever does. I guess we'll have to see what it does. I think that may cut on the lights, or it may open up some secret room. I guess we'll have to see. I don't even think we press it. Do we press it? I think he presses it. Let's see. Oh, he did. Okay, so let's see what this does. I can't quite remember if this opens up a secret room. I think it does, but it's a room like you don't hear. It's like somewhere else. Or it may start up a... Oh, wait, it did. Oh, it opened up a secret room here. And this secret room here, you could take a dip inside of the pool. And again, another secret room area. I think that was just for like the bosses or something crazy like that. So I felt very privileged to do this. Felt very privileged to do this and actually relax in the jacuzzi. I told him to never speak of this moment again because, you get what I'm saying here. So nice job there. I think this is about the second or third jacuzzi that he has in here, or hot tub, whatever you prefer to call it. And let's follow him out now and go back to the other area. I think he had two sides to this. A right side, of course, and I think Or was it, or did we like go out and then check out the other area? I don't know exactly. And I definitely again have to, and this door kind of glitched on me a bit. So he's just going to break it for me. Thank you. He did that like a boss. He did it so cool. Anything you do with shades, just make it 10 times cooler. You could literally, picture this. You could literally pick up a flower. You could be the like, imagine me just walking out in the field picking up a flower. It's like, oh, Big B picked up a flower. But if that shades on, it just makes it 20 times cooler for some reason. I don't know why. It just does. It's almost like that. It's almost like the scary movie thing. But it's like for cool, like movie things. I think Arnold probably had shades. He got shades in like every movie other than Terminator. Because nobody was going to take Terminator serious if he didn't have shades. You know, it's like, I don't know. I can't even do my Arnold impression now because I can't even think of any lines from the Terminator. I'm the Terminator. Yeah. And he just, I don't know. In that moment, he had shades on. Just remember that shades make things 20 times cooler. Always remember that. But anyway, let's go through here. I got a glowstone on the floor, too. I don't know what these represented, but I always get those confused. He did have some up top, too, which we'll go to later. And, again, you get another nice view out here on the balcony. And just really imagine like you were here. I think that'd be really awesome if you really imagine that you were here. This looked like some kind of a outside pool / grill area or like a bar area there where you would get your nice potions of swiftness and all that good stuff that you could just sip on and relax and all that good stuff. That looks, I think we don't go past over there. I thought maybe we would stop and grill or something like that. Maybe our appetite was being worked up. But anyway, let's follow him out of here. I really wish I remembered what this glowstone, this glowstone may have just been there just to light it up. It definitely wasn't like a parkour floor. I think it was definitely just to light it all up. And now we're going to go back down the hallway of death or something like that, the never-ending hallway here, and we're gonna follow him back out and around. I do think he had another hallway like this that took us to another area. I'm pretty sure I'm right about that one. I think. Well, is that the way we came from? I got so confused there. I don't know. I don't know if we went off into a secret area and then from there we went somewhere. And what's this? Oh, night vision. Okay. And oh, wait, is this the? Yes, it is. Okay, so if you don't know what this is now, this is the scuba diving area. That's one thing I think I want to do too. I've never been scuba diving. I would definitely like to do that a lot. So we're going to put on our scuba gear here. I think I have a helmet. There we go. So we are now officially licensed to be scuba divers. We're pros at this. I don't even think he'd wear it. You definitely want to see that. That's when he took off his shades, and you get actually like, oh my god, he has eyes. So he goes. It's almost like seeing like someone you know with glasses all the time. And when they take off their glasses, like their eyes are just like eyes. I don't know, it's weird. Anyway, you get so used to seeing them with glasses. But we're going scuba diving under here. Under the sea, or however the SpongeBob song goes, because SpongeBob is pretty awesome. And if you go up there, you can actually see a little bit and get some air, which I thought was cool. But again, I've never seen someone do a scuba diving thing. And I think in those levers there, I think if you press something, like sharks, that would be cool if they had sharks and things like that in the water. I really do think they should implement some kind of a creature in the water that's other than squids and fish. I think they should put out something like, sharks or not piranhas, because if you put out piranhas, that'd be like silverfish of the water. Man, that would just drive me crazy. But, yeah, I definitely wouldn't go in the water at all if they put piranhas in there. But I think they should definitely put in something like that would kind of, like, maybe be, like, rare. I don't know. But then again, you want it to be fun. You definitely want to, you don't want to have to worry about sharks every time you go inside of the water. So, maybe if they can find out something, like, in just a certain area of the water, like the deeper you go, that's like when you find it, like they only spawn like in the very deep and they can't surface. I don't know, but they definitely have to figure something out about that. But I think that'd be very cool to implement. But so glad that I was able to go scuba diving that fast there. So let's get ready to put our armor back. We do have our shade, so let's take this off and return that. And he didn't give me any training lessons, but he mentally talked me through everything, and it was fun. We had no trouble at all there. No sharks to worry about or anything like that. Pool under the tree there, which I thought was cool. And I think our night vision may have worn out, but that's why we were able to see so good in the water, which I thought that was cool. So another great job on that, Mexicali. He really killed it there. I think he's gonna take a sip of milk now to get rid of the potions here. I think mine may be already gone, or is he gonna give me? I think mine is definitely gone. Oh, he gave me cookies and milk. Woo! What can I say? All I can say is thank you. A big thank you for that. He definitely knew I wanted that one there. So let's get ready to exit out now, and I think we're gonna get ready to possibly head outside. There may be a few more things in the house to see, but I think we're definitely going to go outside soon. He had a lot of outside things too. So let's keep moving forward here and see if we can make it around. I think this is the hallway I was talking about. I was getting confused whether, like, which hallway we went through or if we went down the same hallway, because as you can see, they're like very long, huge hallways. But a lot of these up here are unfinished rooms, like areas that he did not finish at all, which I just totally made that like obvious when I said unfinished rooms. But yeah, these are areas that he didn't really finish. So some of the rooms we actually walked past, if you just saw that. But overall, again, he did a good job on this. Red carpet there leading us to something fancy. I don't know what's inside of this room. Let's see what's in here. Alright, so it looks like another kind of a... I don't know if this is a... Oh, he has some secrets. Are those levers right there? I don't know. I would get so lost in this world, trust me. What is this? Oh, is this a... This may be like vending machines or something. I don't know, but oh, this may be a bakery. Oh, there's cookies, there's cake. So I guess if you press that, you can get cookies and cake. So that is awesome. Great job on that. I almost forgot what the cake looked like in the city texture pack. It has like blue icing on it. But yeah, we definitely just passed up all the healthiest. We passed up all the healthiest things. And just for waiting there, you get a cake there. Thank you. It's lunch break now. You have 2 cakes for lunch now. So you don't have to worry about eating your own lunch. We just planted you 2 cakes there. But again, awesome job on the vending machine. Very, very awesome job. I just love it all together. Just things that just mash up that actually make something possible like that. Anyway, let's keep moving forward here. More water here. I really like the way he did the water part here. I think this is a movie theater, if I'm not mistaken. So we're going to go up to the top here. I think that's where that would be. Now, this isn't like an IMAX movie theater here. Not saying that the screen is small there, but it's kind of hard to see, especially when I have my 3D glasses on. Maybe these are real 3D glasses or whatnot. And as you can see, let's take a look at this painting, which I've never actually seen this one before either. And that's like Steve running. I don't know if he's happy or he's kind of scared running off or something like that. But anyway, let's keep moving forward here. Now here's a table. It's like almost like a conference table with fire here again. So again, if you have any papers or anything like that, don't put it on the table because it will burn. Those are the secret documents there that you don't want to put on that table there. But anyway, we're gonna follow him out now. But again, if you've been watching it this far in this Creative Crib episode, if I have not said the secret word, remember the secret word is unicorn. So just in case, like I always do that. I always say something like if it'll be either unicorn or something crazy like elephant feet, like I said before. But remember, unicorn is a secret word if you've been watching the Creative Cribs episode this far. This is a pretty long episode, so I do appreciate all you guys that's been sticking in there with me. Here's like another kind of a chill area, and this is another reason why I love the City Texture Pack. As you can see, we have TV, speakers. It's always that good feeling to have that there. It almost puts you at home. Like it's already enough that like building modern builds and being at that like your own house that you build, but actually having things that show off what you can do, like TV, speakers, like things that's in your everyday life. I think that just makes it a lot better to add that in here. But almost wish you can add things from different like texture packs inside of one. So if you want certain things from one texture pack, you can add it to another. Here's a area here which I want to talk about. I think this may be kind of a bar area, I think. Oh yeah, this is. So you can get your potions here. So great job on this. This is where we would drink our strength potion and become really strong. Become strong like Arnold. Become strong like me. Yeah. Or whatnot. But you get what I mean here. But that's where you would get your potions there. Those are for the people that wear shade. So let's leave this now. And I think this is a view. Oh, this is where we looked at the steps earlier. Remember I said the steps look freaking awesome? I think this is from up top or from above that you could see. So I almost thought the theater would be right there. I don't know why. I feel like the route we took, it seemed like the theater would be right there, but it wasn't. That was cool. Hopefully, I'm glad he didn't jump off because I would have flew down and caught him, but he would have known it. He just would have known that someone would have caught him. That would just disappeared or something like that. That was pretty random. But anyway, we're going to keep moving forward again and go through here. I think this is a bedroom. That's one thing that we didn't really go to a lot is bedroom. So this bedroom here, he had different styles. Now I don't know what the S stand for. I don't know. The S could have stand for like what did the S say? I don't know what I'm talking about here. But this was something good because again we didn't see many bedrooms as much as the exploring that we've done. But this was awesome because it had that Japanese feeling to it. And I think he loved that a lot. As you can see, we have the sugar cane. That's a toilet there. A commode. We have different things here, like the beds are on the floor, which is cool, so that's exactly what he was aiming for there. Sometimes sleeping on the floor is good sleep, I will be honest. But yeah, this is the sugarcane door, so you can go straight through. And again, I love that he had everything working in here. I think this is a shower. So nice. He has a shower working. So again, he had everything working in his world, which I thought was great. And the sugarcane doors really sell. I think there was only there was about one more episode of Creative Cribs I've seen. Like, let's see. It was a couple episodes back where it was like a Japanese themed world. It may have been in the 50s. I don't know. We're pushing close for 100 episodes, but this may have been in the 50th episodes of Creative Cribs. I think we had some doors there. I think this is another bedroom. This may be the master bedroom. What if this is his bedroom here? I think that's a bedroom on the door, but it was like you have, and that cat there. I almost feel sorry for the cat a little bit because he's not able to get inside the bed there, but you'll be alright. Those are bunk beds it look like. What if you had king-size bunk beds? I think that'd be crazy. I've been a big fan of bunk beds through my life, like having, bunk beds, but I think having a king-size bunk bed would be very kind of weird. And through this waterfall, I think that actually drops down to the lower level, so don't just jump through here thinking that, you'll be fine in the water. So hopefully the cat stays up here and he doesn't want to go down there and follow us because he definitely fall from up top there. But let's follow him out to this way. We will go outside, trust me. We're getting there surely, but how do you say that quote? Slowly but surely. There it is. I couldn't think of it for anything. Here is a walk-in closet, which I thought was cool. Even though he's not wearing a thing right now. That's a walk-in closet there, which I thought was awesome. Here's another bathroom here. And again, I like that he had everything working. You always want to have that world that has things working because it just keeps things moving and it makes it a bit more entertaining. You have things that work in the bathroom, all that stuff. I don't use that tool. I leave that there. I know I'm a big fan. I already used it earlier today in the video, so I'll leave that be. Another pool here, which we're going to go for a little quick swim. Not much, but he did love the pools, and the water looks so good. I love it a lot, and it just looked very great. So great job on this by adding water a lot in his world. And I think there's a balcony too that leads outside, and that door just literally shut in my face. And I don't know if this door just broke or oh, there it is. It worked. Sweet. So let's leave here. And I think there may be a view outside from here that we can look at. I'm just going to jump over that table. And let's see. Let's see. Oh, yeah, here's a view from outside that you can look at. But there's one thing that I love about the water is that I get a clear mind. Like I told you guys, I went to the beach. Just in case you follow my Instagram, you did not see those pictures or whatnot. But yeah, I definitely love the water. I got hit by a lot of waves. Now, I'm not saying I surf or anything crazy like that, but I don't have a bad thought in my mind at all. Not saying I have bad thoughts at all, but I literally have one of the clearest minds. Whenever I have water, like if I'm in the water or if I'm looking at the clouds, I can literally go outside and look up at the clouds and it just clears my mind completely. I do a lot of running, which also clears my mind as well, but I had a great day at the beach. I was in the water a lot and I had a lot of fun. It's always fun to go to the beach. Sometimes I think like if I lived on the beach, I would definitely go a lot, like every other day, but I don't know. It's always fun to go on a beach trip. Here's like a little area here, I think, where like so he put the fire out with that, and I think you can relight it. I think so. There we have it there. So he relights it and you can put it out. So very great job here. And look at that, the painting on here. I think great is probably one of my favorite words. Look at the painting there with the different creepers. That's kind of creepy. What if you had different color creepers? I think that'd be awesome. That it would just chase you. Like if you had a red one, that would be dangerous. A blue one would be nice. Green ones are dangerous now, but I think that'd be a lot of work if you had different color creepers. But I think that'd be something to implement. And you press that light and it goes all the way out. And for some reason, like when it turns dark, I just want to whisper. I don't know why. That's just something that I guess it's just stored in my brain, I guess. Like, it's just something that just happens that, like when something happens like that, you just definitely react to it. But a great job on the light switches. He was really good with redstone too. Now he would say he's alright, but I think he's pretty good with redstone because I've seen a lot of, I'm not good with redstone myself. I'm alright. I can do certain things, but once it gets like to the extreme, it's kind of tough there. Here's a staircase here, which I was very curious to see what that led up to. Now, he didn't, it was like, this was where we were debating, like, should we go up it? Should we not go up it? Should we go up it? Or should we not? We sat there and just waited for a while. There's not much up here. It was just kind of like a clean area where you do like karate. Well, I wouldn't necessarily do karate, but I'll probably just go up there and eat cookies and milk. This is where I would eat cookies and milk at. This is like a hidden area. You see the redstone. So this is like kind of like behind the scenes or whatnot. And I just heard a cat too. That was kind of crazy. This is almost like behind the scenes or whatnot here. So let's go down and go out. But we will go outside soon. There's a glimpse there. I know I've been saying we'll go outside a lot, but we definitely do go out there very, very soon, within the next minute or so. Let's follow him out along here then during this long hallway. But hopefully your day has been going great. Everything has been going good. I have not checked in on you guys. Summertime is coming up, so I'm hoping that you guys have a lot of things planned for summertime. And in this room, this one looks almost like another office or something like that, I think. And, it's like more bathrooms over here. I have a lot of bathrooms in this world, so you don't have to worry about that at all. And I literally think I just lost him that fast. There's more beds on the floor. You have your window open there just in case you get like a nice little breeze. So very good there. And we go to the other side, and I think there's another little there's another toilet there. And a lot of bathrooms again, like I said. And we're going to go to the other side here. But overall, he did a good job on the whole world. Not necessarily the whole world. Again, the whole like building or mansion or whatnot, whatever you prefer to call it. But I can't wait till we get to that barnyard that I was talking to you guys about earlier. How it's just not your typical barnyard. I was like, come on, like, you definitely did not make this a barnyard. Like, this looked like a complete mansion. And I don't think there's anything in that chest. It's like a mystery box. Whenever someone looks into a chest, it's like, what's in it? I don't know. And it just kind of drives you a little bit crazy there. And let's keep moving forward now and go through this door. And, ooh, more water here. That's a very nice design. I like that a lot. There's another crazy creeper painting there. There's books over there to the left, which I don't think we stop and read. Remember, if you have shades, you don't read books. That's just kidding about that. But let's keep going forward here. Different rooms, different areas, but a lot of things up top of the house or in the top of this mansion were unfinished again. But he did have a lot of things going on here. This room here is pretty empty. Not much in here. I don't know if he was deciding to make this something or not. I don't know. But I guess we'll just have to see later on in the future. And again, I don't know if there's a download link to this world. If there is, I will link it in the description below, but I'm not sure if there is yet. Let's go. Oh, did we go through there? I don't know if we did or not. Oh, yeah. But yeah, again, there's a lot of empty rooms, so there's a lot of things unfinished in here. But overall, he did a very great job on this whole entire mansion. And you really did good, Mexicali, and I really appreciate joining this world. But let's get ready to head outside, and this is the maze that I was talking about earlier in the video, the M that ends with the A's or whatnot. But this maze, I didn't do it, but there's a lot of special things in this maze. So in this maze, he had like levers. So if you use the levers, that activated your way to get out. So I think if you press this, that activates some kind of a doorway or something for you to get out. So I think your goal was to press about, I think, 2 or 3 levers, if I'm not mistaken. I think your goal was to press about 2 or 3, and then that will kind of lead you out, but that was that there. Now we're on the helicopter pad. These are our buff flight attendants here. They're so like stone faced right now. Like they just look seriously like just stale faced. They're just looking dead at you with like dead eyes, like just staring at you. Sometimes I feel like iron golems can be so mean, but they're so nice. And sometimes they hold flowers and all that good stuff and jump up and down, just like zombies on cake. You know, like just how they act. They have an inner sweet person. They're like Sour Patch Kids. But yeah, this was an awesome little helicopter pad. Now I don't know what this glowstone represents. I don't know if it's just for lightning or if it's just something here. I don't think this was a club or nothing crazy like that. It was just, I'm assuming it was just for lighting there. But very awesome job. And another thing I want to say is that he did a good job because he's mainly the primary builder. I don't think it was anyone else really helping him with the world. It was just him. So he did such a fantastic job on this one for him to be doing this by himself. So 2 thumbs up, and I'm even thumbs upping with my toes here. So let's move on now, and this is the barnyard I was talking to you guys about. The barnyard that's not red and things like that. This barnyard has 16 pools, 1 movie theater, and lots of fun. No, just kidding. But this was the fancy barnyard I was talking about. I was like, no way this is a barnyard. But it actually is a barnyard, which is crazy. So we go up top. As you can see, I think we have mushrooms over to the right, which mushrooms in this texture pack look like red velvet cake. We have our pigs over here, our muddy pigs there. They're just enjoying themselves. And again, that's pretty much it for this barnyard. I don't think I had any more or much animals in there, but a very great design on that one. And last but not least, we have a helicopter here, which we check out now. We do go inside. I don't know if we had our iron golems as flight attendants, but they definitely just stayed on the helicopter pad, like where they just chilled out. They didn't really come over here and fly planes. I don't know. But yeah, if I had cookies and milk, if I was to be a flight attendant, I would have cookies and milk, and I would definitely like bring those around to everyone to have. Just everyone can have cookies and milk, just if it was up to me. But this is where you would I guess if you want to sleep or anything like that, which I always fall asleep on the plane. I don't know. I took like a 9-hour, was it 9? I think 9 or 11 from Germany, I think. Maybe 9. I think 9 straight or 11. And I just fall asleep instantly. I always fall asleep. There's the TVs there, which I think look good. I don't think he had TVs on each seat, but he did have a lot of TVs going on. And another thing I love about that, I actually love flying. It just makes, like, I don't know, I just love being in a plane. But we'll be up here in the cockpit taking a couple selfies and all that good stuff. But again, that pretty much wraps it up for today's episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you missed the previous episode, I will try to link that in the description below. And there's also a playlist on my channel, just in case you want to watch all the episodes of Creative Cribs. But I hope you guys have enjoyed. Drop a like, it really helps out. And be sure to subscribe for more. And until the next, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.